Hey everyone, welcome to this Pilates inspired morning workout to help you wake up and feel your best for the rest of your day. All you need for this class is something soft below you, so with that, let's begin. Join me in the center of your mat and lay all the way down. Coming into a butterfly pose with those legs, toes and heels are touching, and allow your knees to fall as wide open as they can here. Slowly lift your arms up and lay them over your heart. Close down your eyes and take in one deep breath with me, centering yourself on the mat, bringing your mind into your body. Hold and let everything go. Arms reach down and help raise those legs back up, placing your heels a couple inches away from your glutes. And press up into your first glute bridge. Squeezing the back of your legs and those glutes really tight every time you lift them up towards the sky. Knit those ribs in. And lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding those hips up in the sky, come up onto the balls of your feet and continue to pulse in this glute bridge. You should really be feeling your calves and your lower body firing up here. Keep pulsing for 3, 2, and 1. Hold everything up at the top. Lift those hips as high as you can. Take a breath and lower everything down. Keeping your left leg exactly where it is. Right leg reaches all the way up towards the sky. Point that foot and lower back down. Try to keep your hips as high as you can here, never allowing that foot to rest onto the mat, keeping it engaged and lifting up and down. Squeeze everything tight. Continue to lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down onto the mat and switch sides. Left leg is pointed and lifted all the way towards the sky. Hips are raised as high as you can. Knit those ribs in and lower up and down with your breath here. Exhaling as you lift up and inhaling as you lower that leg down. Keeping your leg in alignment with your hip. Continue lifting for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips down onto the mat. Straighten those legs, interlacing your hands behind your neck, and lift that right leg all the way up. Coming into these scissor kicks. Really squeeze your core, tuck your lower belly down into the mat, and keep on switching legs. If this is a little too intense for you, you can keep your knees bent or reach those arms out and lightly grab onto your leg for a little bit of support in your core. Keep switching for 3, 2, and 1. Keeping your upper body lifted, legs are bent, knees are together directly over your hips, Arms reach straight out in front of you, palms are facing down, and pulse. Tap into your breath and breathe in for 1, 2, 3, and out for 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 3, 2, 1. Out 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3. Out 3, 2, 1. Keep on going with your breath and these pulses. You're getting so strong, you can do anything for a couple of seconds. Keep on pulsing. Final push. Lift those legs and straighten them all the way towards the sky. Arms stay where they are. Stay with me. 3, 2, and 1. Release everything back down onto the mat. Lower those hips down to the left and right side to let go of any tension you may have built up in your hips here. Coming back towards the center, straighten both legs below you. Right leg is bent, arms reach back up to support your neck, and switch and move through these bicycles. Really focus on reaching and extending that leg out. For 3, 2, and 1. Keeping those legs straight up in the air, lower your head back down, take a breather, and let's reset for some inner thigh scissor kicks. Crisscross in the center, both legs fall out towards the side. Each time your legs come back in, crisscross in the opposite direction, and lower down. Tight squeeze in those inner thighs. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Keep those legs where they are. Reach your arms up and pulse your hands towards your feet. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down. Take a well-deserved break. And when you're ready, roll on to your left side. Upper body is resting on that left elbow. Right arm is extended out in front of you. Fingertips are on the mat for some support. Bend both of your knees towards the front of your mat and lift that right leg all the way up. Keeping that knee bent. Make sure you are lifting up and through your torso. Squeeze your core in tight and make sure that the only thing that's moving is that right leg. Keep lifting here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your upper body all the way down, resting your head in the palm of your hand. Right leg extends all the way towards the diagonal of that mat. Left leg is turned out, foot is flexed, and toes are gripping on the mat for some support. Right leg reaches all the way up towards the sky, lowering that leg all the way down in front of you and lifting it all the way up and over, never allowing that foot to rest onto the mat. And keep lifting up and over for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straightening both legs so they're in alignment with your body. Point both feet, reach all the way up, and flex that right foot on the way down. Keeping with your breath. Inhale and exhale as you lift and lower. Really squeeze that glute and inner thigh. for 3, 2, and 1. Lifting both legs up off the mat, feet are flexed, and pulsing that right leg up. Staying here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower everything down, rub out that right glute, pushing yourself all the way up and switching sides here to do all of that on the other side. Right arm is supporting your head, left arm is extended in front of you, elbows pointing towards the sky for some support. Legs are bent in alignment with the front of your mat, and lift that leg all the way up. Keeping that foot pointed, hips are in alignment. Keep lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Reaching those legs back towards the center of your body. Right leg reaches towards the diagonal of your mat. Flexing your foot, resting it on those toes. And lift that leg all the way in front of you and extend it all the way to the back. Make sure that you're really utilizing your upper body here to stabilize that hip. Squeezing that glute, lifting for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulling both legs back in alignment with your body. Point that toe and flex as you lower back down. Really connect your mind to your inner thigh and your glute here. Squeezing that glute, lifting for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time lifting both legs up, right leg stays where it is, both feet are flexed, and raise and lower that top leg. Checking in on your core here, knitting those ribs in, and flow with your breath for 3, 2, and 1. Rolling onto your stomach. Arms extend all the way above your head, and feet are stretched out to either side of the mat. Left leg and right arm reaches up, and keep on switching here. Continue for 3, 2, and 1. Lowering everything down. Arms reach straight back behind you. Palms are facing up towards the sky. Lift your chest as high as you can up off the mat and pulse those arms out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Take a breath. This time lifting your upper body and your legs as high as you can. And pulse those arms up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release everything back down. Slide your arms back up towards your chest and push back into a child's pose. Take a deep breath and release. Coming up onto your knees in the center of your mat. Hips are straight over your knees. Arms are extended straight out towards the side. Fingertips are spread apart, and circle those arms forward. Circling for 3, 2, and 1, and reverse the circle, circling back. Continue for 3, 2, and 1. Bending both of your arms and fold them forward, stopping at the top, the middle, and the bottom. Notice how this is hitting a little bit of a different spot in your shoulders. Keep folding forward for 3, 2, and 1. Extend those arms to the side and bend them in towards your chest. Try and keep your elbow and your shoulder in alignment here. Keep bending for 3, 2, and 1. Pulling both arms in front of you, interlace your hands and gently press up and down. You should be really feeling this exercise by now, so stay with me. Really tap into resistance as if someone is trying to push your arms in the opposite direction. Continue for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back in alignment with your mat. Slightly hinging in those hips. Back is straight. Reach those arms out all the way back behind you. Palms are facing up. And pulse here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and shake those arms out. Taking a break from our arms for a moment. Knees are underneath your hips. Toes are touching. Arms are extended straight out in front of you. And lean that upper body as far back as you can. This can be a really intense move for the front of your thighs if you're not used to it. So ease into it. Make sure that you are only leaning as far back as you're able to keep that upper body straight. Tap into your breath here. Pull that core in. Knit those ribs. Engage your glutes and your inner thighs to help pull you forward. And keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really quick hold as you arch back. Keep holding for 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Release everything. Lower those hands onto the mat. We have one more arm burner until we end this practice, so give this everything you can. Arms over your wrists, hips above your knees. Deep bend in your elbows and lower your chest all the way down onto the mat. Make sure that both arms are tightly tucked in towards those sides. These are gonna burn, but you guys are almost done, so stay with me. Keep on lowering down for 5, 4, squeeze that core in your shoulders to help you lift up. 3, 2, last one, and release. Sit back into child's pose and release those arms. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Slowly walk those fingers over towards the right side of your mat. Feeling that stretch in the side of your body. Forehead rests on the mat. Inhale and walk over to the other side. Staying up on those fingertips here. Inhale and walk those hands back towards center. Flowing through some waves here. Tuck that tailbone under. Release your hips towards the mat. Chest reaches up towards the sky. Head arches back. And flow back to child's pose. Coming back up onto all fours and pushing through that wave a few more times. Moving with the tempo of your own body and whatever feels good for you here. And when you're ready, walk those legs underneath you. Both hands reach behind you. Fingertips are pointing towards your body. And lift those hips all the way towards the sky. Releasing your head back. You should really be feeling this stretch in your shoulders. Stay here for a breath. And lower your hips all the way back down. Coming to a seated position in the middle of your mat, ending the class as we started. Hands come over your heart. Close down your eyes. Take a deep breath. Notice if your body feels any different from when we started this class. And breathe everything out. You guys should be so proud of yourself for getting on the mat today. As always, please like and subscribe to these videos so that I know that you guys are here. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.